Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to episode 10 of the Striker Career Mode. And here we are. It's the last day of our first season. We've been picked in the lineup for the Tottenham game, so happy days there. Our form is excellent. You probably see that we've scored a few more goals, a few more assists as well. Let's have a little look how we've been getting on. Okay, so we left you when we beat Arsenal 2-1. Great game there. We then went on to beat Brighton 1-0. And then we played Newcastle, beat them 2-0, drew 0-0 with Burnley, 0-0 with Southampton, beat Palace 1-0, and then we played West Ham, which was a really good game. We won that 3-0. So what I've done, I've put together a little highlights package. It's not much, but just a couple of the goals, a couple of the chances. Okay, so not too bad there at all. I'd really like to make this England World Cup squad, really would, but we need to have a good game here and stay injury free as well. So let's get into this Tottenham game. Here we go, last day of the season. Tottenham versus Leicester City at Wembley Stadium. It's our first outing at Wembley. I know it's not for England, but still counts. Tottenham lineup: Hugo Lloris in goal, Aurier, Alderweireld, Sanchez and Davies, strong back line. Skip, never heard of that guy, and Wanayama holding Ericsson, Ali and Son, and then Harry Kane up top on his own. So very strong Spurs lineup. Schmeichel in goal for us, Simpson, Dragovic, Maguire, Fuchs and Didi and Ebora. It's going to be pretty much the same as always. Thomas out on the wide right, Albrighton on the left, Okazaki in behind the lone striker, Sean Measures. Christian Eriksen down this right hand side. That's a good tackle. Dele Alli brings the ball away. He shoots. It's a little bit closer than I thought, but it wasn't a very good shot. Tottenham come forward down this left hand side. Inside to Dele. Finds Kane. Can Eriksen find the cross? He cuts back and finds Dele Alli, who shoots again. And that one was a little bit closer. Tottenham come forward again. We're struggling to get the ball off them at all. We've had it constantly. Harry Kane turns and shoots. It looked like a deflection, probably a corner. Corner to come in from Tottenham. Can we get this clear? We half get it clear. When Ayama plays in Alderweireld down this side, what can he do? Oh, he beats two men. Christian Eriksen, Wanayama on the edge, tries to clip one in. He wins the header at the back post, and Son scores to make it 1-0. It's been all Tottenham so far. They fully deserve it, and they've looked very, very strong. Alderweireld made it there by beating the two men in the corner. Wanayama, a deflected cross to be fair, and the defender should have done better in winning that header. Oh, sorry for the lack of commentary there. I was concentrating a little bit too much, but we got a decent snapshot off. It was from a long distance, but it's about all we've been able to create so far. Fuchs plays the ball into my feet. What can we do? Play into Ndidi. We've got men over here. One more. Oh, what is he doing? He should have played me there. Okazaki on the ball. Simpson back to Okazaki. Finds a Boro, finds me. We turn on it. We play a lovely little ball through to Okazaki, and he's really let us down there. That should have been 2-1. Tottenham bring it forward. Kane shoots, and it goes just wide of the post. That attack came really quick and caught me off guard a little bit. Half decent strike on his weak foot. Spread the ball out to Danny Simpson and Didi. Inside to Okazaki. Will anyone find my feet? Doesn't look like it. That's a great ball though. Flashed that one wide. Poor effort. We're not playing very well today at all. Tottenham are definitely making it difficult though. Not getting too much room, not too much space. Nicked the ball back from a poor pass. But it's not going to matter. Half time, 1-0 to Tottenham. They've fully deserved it. But hopefully we can get a goal or an assist or something just to maybe better our chances of possibly getting in this World Cup squad. Half time, not much feedback. Good to see so much positivity from your passers. You were always looking for opportunity to get the ball forward. 6.7 match rating at half time. We need to improve. I'd like to get a goal. Brighton out on this wide right gives us the ball. We're going to try and play that to Thomas's feet. This is good football. That's a poor finish, but a really good save from Lloris. And it's going to be a corner. Look at that. You cannot be putting that straight at the keeper. Oh dear, we're not playing very well at all. Dele Alli driving at us again. Plays it into the feet of Kane. Back to Dele Alli. Back to Kane. Back to Ali. Back to Kane. Must do. He does. There it is. 2-0. It was pretty obvious. Every single attack they have. That's why I miss a little bit of the commentary. Because they keep nicking the ball off us in our own, just outside of our box. And they hit us really hard, really fast. And that was, well, good football, but terrible defending from us. Harry Kane into the roof of the net. 2-0 Tottenham. Sergio Aurier. Eriksen running across goal. Shoots. And that is one hell of a finish from Eriksen. Really was. Tottenham have been, well, in my opinion, the best team we've faced this season. We've just been null and void in this game. Haven't been able to get close to them. This is typical Christian Eriksen, pretty much. It's a great finish. It looked a little bit tame because it was a nice height for the keeper, but still, placed that right in the far corner. Schmeichel maybe should have got there. I don't really know. But 3-0 Tottenham. Last game of the season. It's not good. Walker Peters down this left-hand side, inside to Dele Alli. Finds Wanayama completely unmarked. All sorts of trickery going on. Dele Alli tries to spread one across to Eriksen, but it doesn't get there. Fuchs brings it away. But that is going to be the full-time whistle. A really bad performance from us. Probably the most frustrating game that I've played in this season. We could, even if we did win the ball back, we would give it straight back to them. A shoddy pass, a shoddy touch. Not very good way to finish the season, but the season is done nevertheless. So there we go. We played a 7, which is sounds a little bit better than it actually was. We did nothing. Shoot 50% shoot. We only had 2 shots, 1 on target, 1 off. 84% passing. That wasn't the worst in the world. And our only chance of note really was this miss from me. Just shot across goal, but it was never going to trouble the goalkeeper. Dragged it well wide. Manager feedback, not all bad. 1 negative. Plans and attackers, more about the scoring goals. Keeping possession, blah, blah, blah. Excellent foresight in finding teammates in the open space. Crisp, accurate, short passes helped us retain possession. Good to see so much positivity from your passers. You were always looking for an opportunity to get the ball forward. It sounds better than it actually was. I don't think we passed very well at all. Right, this is the final table, and no wonder Spurs were so good. They were going for the title. They won it by a point from Manchester United. So they would have picked the trophy up in that game against us. It was always going to be difficult for us. But we finished 9th. I think that's been a really good season. We turned the goal difference around into a positive goal difference. In terms of teams that went down, Huddersfield, West Brom and Palace went down. No real surprises for the European football. Spurs, Man United, Man City and Arsenal with Champions League football. And it looks like it's going to be Liverpool, maybe Chelsea in the Europa League. Right, these were our league objectives for the season. We were asked to keep a match rating of 6 or better. We finished with an average rating of 7.6, which is really good. They wanted 4 Premier League goals. We got 7, plus I think a couple in the cup. Set up a minimum of 4 goals. We set up 7 and maintain a shot to goal ratio of 10%, and we just pipped in there above on 11%. So all in all, did very well. Right, well, we're now rated 79, which, we're coming along nicely. And what we're going to do, I've just put in a transfer request. They're going to talk it over the board and get back to me. Hopefully we get put on the transfer list, and we're also going to keep an eye out for if we get in the World Cup squad, etc. So this is an email. This should tell us. No, he's turned down our request for for being on the transfer list, but I am going to keep doing it. So eventually they will put me on the transfer list, and I'll come back as soon as we've got some more news regarding the World Cup squad or a transfer. Still haven't been told whether we're going to be on the transfer list. They're going to get back to me again, but look at this. I'm delighted to inform you that I've selected you to be part of the England squad that will take part in the upcoming FIFA World Cup. I can't stress enough how important this tournament is for our country. It is an honour just to be called up to represent England. I expect the very, very best from you and all your teammates should you play. I look forward to having you join the rest of the team. So that is superb news. So we're going to be playing for England in the World Cup. Look at that group. Brazil, England, Sweden and China. I'd love to play against Brazil, but I mean, if I can play against Sweden and China and get some goals, that would be superb. So let's push on, see if we can get this transfer request through, and then we know that we'll be moving clubs as well next season. We've now had 4 requests for a transfer turned down. I'm hoping that we can get this through before the World Cup. Really, I don't think we'll obviously change clubs before the World Cup, but I definitely want to. Ah, there we go. There we go. I've considered your request for a transfer and have decided to grant your request. You will be added to the transfer list immediately, and I shall let you know when an offer is suitable. So there we go. Exciting times. We're playing in the World Cup, and we're also on our way out of Leicester City. Maybe for a big team in the Premier League, maybe to go to a foreign team. I think it'll be a decent level, though. I think we'll be playing for a top team in a top nation in a top league. Right, we've pushed on to the start of the World Cup, and as you can see, we have not been picked in the team for the first game against China, which is a real shame. I fancied myself against China. We could have got a few goals, but Sweden is the next game coming up, so maybe they'll pick us for that. I don't know. But if they don't pick us in the team, obviously the chances of England winning the World Cup is slim because if we have to sim the matches, chances are we'll lose them. But we get to make our England debut, fingers crossed anyway. So it's going to be good. And I don't want to tease you, but we're not going to play any more games in this episode. So we're going to leave it there, and we will rejoin from this point in the next episode. So thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please drop it a like. If you're new, subscribe to the channel, and I'll do my best to bring you daily football content. And I will catch you in the next episode when we play the World Cup.